Okay, our followers and also those who might be streaming to us live. This is Champion Emmanuel from Champions Media. For those who doesn't know about Champions Media is a broadcast that is based in Kaloboye and Kakuma, and then we do always have this privilege of speaking to the community and also the youth within the community. We generalize both elders, whoever who wants or whoever has a message for the entire community. So Champions Media always have that privilege of having an interview with you and later on share on all our platforms. And then today I'm so glad that I'm speaking to one of the youth, and then he's not just a youth, an ordinary youth, but he has got a title to himself. It's called an activist, Lado. And also, if you don't call him so, you can also call him the Didinga governor. So we are here with him, and then we want to know from him what are some of the things as we youth we can do. We know nowadays it is all about creativity. We know nowadays for us to break the gap, it needs us to have that creativity. So for him, what does he have for us as we are currently here? So, but before that, welcome, sir.
Oh, thank you indeed.
Are you happy to speak to Champions Media?
So I'm very glad to speak to Champion Media. So it is really a very good moment to be here with you.
Go ahead and tell us your name and exactly what you do.
So actually I am by the name Activist Lado. So and also most of the people know me with my jokes in social media that I'm doing an activist or doing a governor, as you have mentioned. But despite all that, it is actually how I used to promote culture.
Yes.
Indeed, in contrast to that, the Didinga culture, which is very...
Are you in love with the Didinga culture? That's why you are saying you are called the Didinga governor.
Yeah, of course, because I have engaged with their culture, and I have notified that it is really something which is amplifying with the knowledge of people who love culture. Especially, I have attended a class of sociology. I cannot say that I'm a sociologist, but with that little knowledge, that's why I am very proud of their culture, because it is written that there is no culture which is better than the other culture. So
and then after Didinga, after promoting Didinga culture, why are next? Which tribe next? Because you are not doing it only for Didinga, as you have said.
Yeah.
Now it will move to next. Now, will there be again a governor of that tribe, or it will be something different? Now it will be an activist of that tribe.
Actually, I will not stick on that one. That I can say that I will be just a Didinga governor or nurturing their culture. But what I can say that in the few times to come, I might be in a certain tribe. So maybe I can say.
But you cannot mention now.
I cannot mention, because maybe I can be the coordinator of some people. Yeah.
Okay, so that is nice, guys. It was just a overview, because this gentleman here, as you can hear from him, is promoting cultures, and then maybe your culture is next as you are watching. Maybe your culture might be next. So today, boom, let's come to our discussion, or the topic of this interview. I mean, the purpose of this interview. So the purpose of this interview is all about, we want to know, is it good for youth to be creative?
Actually, youth, they need to get engaged in the creativities, and that is the act of the youth. And as a youth, critically, they need to have their own mentorship in terms of creativity, because you as a youth, you cannot stand as an individual, but you need to seek for a support. And for you to be creative, you need to make sure that your voice are heard also, not just doing something down there, but also I encourage you to be creative and to engage in some of the activity.
Okay, so you encourage youth to be creative, and then when we talk about creativity, what comes to your mind?
So actually, when we talk of creativities, so what comes into my mind is that every youth has a right to access. Let me talk of things that they are doing. I can talk of what we call ethics.
Ethics.
Yeah, it should be the life. It should be how they drive themselves within the community level. Yeah. That is also part of. That is how I can link with the creativity of the youth. So that is what I can say briefly about the creativeness of it.
Okay, so that is so fantastic from your end. And then like the encouragement to the youth who are not like putting themselves or involving themselves in some of this creativity that might be in the society as we speak for now.
Yeah.
What should be that encouragement words from you to them?
So my word of encouragement to the youth is that those who are not involved in other creativities, so is that the way it is opened. So we cannot say that the things that we are doing are the gift from God. There is others who got their, let me talk of talent.
Okay.
It is actually others, it is a given talent by God, and others it is actually acquired talent.
Okay.
So let me talk of one of the creativity, like directing. That is one of the creativity.
Directing like in which way?
I can talk like actually maybe in a video.
Okay.
Or
like a director, video director
that you can learn from school. And also I can talk of modeling. So I sure there is a lot of modelers, but they have that talent. But in that, they need to engage with people. They need to come together and engage with people who knows something at least. Because when you give yourself a gap, you will never learn something, and that cannot be a great postulation. You need to engage yourself with people so that you will modify yourself as a talented.
Okay, for sure. That is a nice one there. And then I think as we youth, we have got a ground for achievements. It depends on who takes the opportunity. Yeah. Because nowadays it is all about taking the empty gaps. Because we see there is one thing that I've come to realize in the camp is most of us youth, like, we are not making we are not taking those challenges into opportunities. We take the challenges as a challenge, and then we don't bring it into life. So for you, as you are speaking like an activist, this thing, that activist, can it bring some changes in the society, or it is just a challenge?
So it is, actually we say that challenge, it is part of learning.
Sure.
So to you to be, for you to be a real man, or to you to be a real lady somewhere there, or we have people who call themselves they are the boss men or boss ladies outside there. So those people, they have passed a lot of challenges. They have passed through challenges, and in this world you need to get irritated. And there is also in a certain book that was written by a certain woman known as Linda. So she emphasized by saying that I can allow myself to be sad, and I can allow myself to be proud of myself. And in that form, you as a youth need to allow yourself to be sad and to be proud of yourself. When part of challenges came, you need to be sad. And when that time comes for you to exercise your duties, as I'm talking now, because now I'm a vibrant youth, I feel proud of myself and my title. So, and in this activism, they can bring change. That is what I believe. And also for those who are watching us, if you are an artist or you are a comedian or you are a certain content creator or a modeler, remember what you are doing, it can bring some changes. Yeah, into the community. What you are doing, you post in a lot of various social media platforms. It can motivate some people. It can entertain some people, and also it can raise a great generation.
Sharing ideas also is part of the things here. We see there is a low rate of sharing ideas among the youth. Like if I know I'm good in this, I don't want to show it to my fellow brothers who doesn't know about it. So can we like come up with a new, or maybe see into a way whereby we can help one another no matter what it takes. The skills and then also the resources we are having. Can we put it into way of helping one another so that we can close the gap and then bring more people on board?
Actually that is possible. Yeah, because when we witnessed ourselves that there is one of us who knows something about we need to engage ourselves and also encourage, because our purpose, let me say, I go to school to transform the community in large. So, and that is now my target as I'm outside here. So I make sure that those people who are training like in doing activism, so I am free. Like also in terms of ladies, we call feminists or feminism. So those are the free moment whereby you will engage with what you are doing. Because I cannot train to become a musician while I'm not a musician. But you can engage with whoever you want to. Yeah, in the future and whatever you want. So this now it can create a good movement within the camp. So as I can see, a lot of people here in camp, they got a lot of talents, but for them they use for bragging in the social media, posting and just talking about shit concerning but they don't learn that they have that opportunity of transforming
the community,
and even they don't realize that that is an opportunity whereby they can also catch up with the financial bills. So because other contents are very important. So and also if they realize that they can make money through what they are doing, not for bragging, so they will be a better people. But now they don't realize anything about their life, but they need to be creative of it.
So for those who might be watching and also those who are following us, so keep your comment dropping, and then also the like. If you have got anything that you would like the activists maybe later on to respond to, so just put the comments down there in our comment section. We will be in position to direct all your comments to who? The activists, because we know it is not that easy for me to get him, but good enough. We are here speaking to each other, and then I really appreciate that. So now, if you are given that chance, like to create something in our society currently, activist Lado, what is that talent you would like bring on board so that the youth or maybe the entire generations, the entire community can benefit from?
So actually, I can say nurturing talent, it is very important aspect in the community. And to raise our perspective, we need to have, let me say, advocacy training. So if we have advocacy training in our open centers, like let me talk about music, we have a good talented musician here in the camp. But what they lack is they lack that commitment toward the music industry, but also they need to look for a space where they can promote their music. And for that, to collaborate with them, I can talk of an open concert. Yeah, that can bring both
the community
together,
and also the youth
together. And also, when we open a concert, we cannot say that it is only for a musician, as we all know. Let me talk of a talent. So, beneath a modeler or beneath a comedian, so that would be a right moment for them to express themselves. As before, I have said in a RFFM that we have also free and fair place for us to express ourselves. So if they feel like their chance has been hindered. They are free to go
and expose themselves to other platforms, or maybe places that they feel like.
Okay. So just when they go like to do a certain presentation in a RFFM, that will be very nice. Okay. So the community will also hear their voices and the message that they are delivering to the community.
Okay, so that is nice. But people that we are having, it flows as we are expecting. So this gentleman is really a great gentleman. Then that is why I always love to speak to people like this, those who like have the community in heart. Because having your community in your heart is the thing that can nurture more society. And then we know we came from far, but we are going far. So reaching here, I think we have got something that we can at least express ourselves into. Like we see we have got more of musicians like this, our boys and girls, who think they can do better in music industry or maybe in creativity industry. So, but the lack of support from us, the community. You know, support cannot come from Kampala.
Yeah, exactly.
To here, support will always start home. That is why always they say charity is start from where?
Home.
From home. So we know our boys and girls, they are really very, very engaged in creating a big gap in our community currently as we are speaking. But the issue is there is low support from our community. What could be that message from your end to them?
So my message to them is that because whenever you are and you got a talent, and we can talk of, when we talk of comedy, doing comedy or doing a music or doing a modeling, that is part of a culture. So, and let you come with the unique programs that will be loved by the community. Because if I can give you an example, community cannot love people who cannot motivate the community itself. So community love people who motivate the community, and during challenges they can feel proud of that, of their boys. Like, let me talk of a musician. When you release a very meaningful song, so but at the moment of challenges or at the moment of joy, when they play your music, they enjoy it. You are a comedian. You have come up with a great content, which is meaningful, very essential to the community. The community love your message. Your message.
Okay.
Because things are laying with the message.
Okay.
As long as you are delivering your message, so people can love your message. They cannot love you, but they start loving your message. Okay. And before loving loving you, they love your message, and then they start searching for who delivered that message.
Okay.
Either a comedian, either a musician, or let me talk of modelers, because they have styles of a movement. Which is very funny, because there is a certain day that I attended that. Either also you are a poetry, because as like me, I am an activist. I used to write poems. And also I have one of the poems that I have wrote, but also its shooting, it will take place as soon. So concerning the crisis that affecting the community. So that is the message that we need to engage in, because when we did not come up with a clear content, our people will not love it. As we can see, Ban Ki-moon is a